Oh, amp hours. I got you. Okay.
Sorry for my bad English.
No. I'm just not hearing one.
Good day, everyone.
Hi, Josh.
Hey,
Hello,
Josh.
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 Are you guys playing Chin Chin on version 2, or are you playing version 3 somewhere?
John is setting us up for 3 here.
I'm just setting up a version 3 task because Week isn't here to host it, and you need Condor2 installed to convert a Condor2 task to Condor3. So I set up a standard class thing. Okay, let's see. Does this look like a plausible task? That's important. Okay.
We're not going to give you a hard time. I mean, it was quick and dirty.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I'll
be right behind you, Zirko.
You have an extra program for converting, John?
Mark II has one, but apparently it uses. I didn't realize that, but it uses Condor2. You need Condor2 installed, and I don't have Condor2 installed, so I can't use it.
Did you launch the server already?
I just got the task set up. I'm getting the server going now.
Okay.
Which class are we flying?
Standard.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Since you were, you mentioned that, I was like, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, I sent the email yesterday. I sent another one specifying also what my key was at about 10 a.m. No response.
I think they are very busy.
Yeah, probably.
But eventually they will fix it for you?
Yep.
So on the I got my Gotasa working on the standard PDA. There's no way to see your flight track or how you're thermaling or anything like that.
No,
Yeah,
it always shows your flight track and how you're thermaling. You can zoom in.
It's not an update, it's a new version, and you need to pay.
You can also use to navigate around in these menus. Use the keyboard, or if you have the 9 or 12 keyboards.
Unless Blue Sky, unless you bought Condor 2 a year ago, or within.
Okay, I'm starting
there
the
should be an
server
upgrade
now.
option.
Let me make sure it's all.
But I'm not entirely sure about it. You can read more on the webpage about it.
Yeah, we understand. I blew it yesterday. I was like, you know how you have the when you finish a task and it has your last track, and like whenever you start a new task, it overwrites that. I kind of forgot to load that up before I did another task, and I go, oh shoot.
It should be listed as Team Denmark, the server name. I will also put the IP in here. Okay, I pasted the IP in the Denmark chat, and it should be on the server list, but it sometimes takes a minute for it to work.
Yeah, I'll wait and see if it pops up.
Can you convert Condor3 task to XSOR with the converter?
Yes, there is. Yes.
Is there a new converter or the old one?
There's a new one. The only problem is it's not converting the start speed. If you have a start speed set, it doesn't convert that properly. It saves it in whatever units in kilometers per hour, but XSOR expects meters per second. So if you have it set to like 150 kilometers an hour, it ends up being 540 kilometers per hour. So you have to manually set it. But
Team Denmark is up.
No start altitude. No gate height.
oh, I didn't set the start altitude. I didn't even think about that.
It's 130 kilometers. That's not too long. Hate to be a complainer though.
Are we going with it just for fun?
But yeah, but the only like I said, I forgot to set a start height. Well, whatever. Just don't. There's no waves, so.
Okay, let's have a look at it.
Which one is the server?
It should be called Team Denmark.
Okay, I see. Oh, 133, that's not long.
Team Denmark is actually a union in Denmark who's sponsoring Morten, I guess.
Yeah.
They may be asking themselves a few questions now. Oh, mate. You basically did a home task for me.
Oh well, I picked that location because I can't. He hasn't uploaded any videos for a long time, but there was a guy in Italy on YouTube who uploads videos.
I mean, this is gonna be to me like basically a second home airfield because this is actually where I'm going for training.
We expect you to win, Nicola.
Oh no, I've never flown here in real life.
John, you had your chance to give us an air start, you know. Although it probably won't matter with so few people.
Well, also, where this airport's at, it's just not hard to get started from here.
Yeah, we don't have very many
Thank you,
people.
John, for putting us some bugs so I can use the bug wipers. I am officially addicted to bug wipers.
Oh yes, bugs are on, and I have it set so a little bit of overdevelopment too, so there might be some strong overdone.
Jesus, Presenters is penalized.
Oh, I think I turned the airspaces off.
How do we activate?
Oh, you turned them off.
Wait, was it more?
How do we activate the bug wipers?
Comma?
It's the comma key, but you be sure you're not going very fast, like I got around 100 or something.
125 max, they say.
What's the key to activate it?
Comma.
By default.
Vic said not above 150 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
Therefore, I recommend only I do not activate them below over that speed. You all can, if you wish.
Once you fail the bug wipers by overspeeding Morton, that's it for the rest of the task.
Yeah, I heard it from Wick yesterday.
I am though really missing the Alpha Echo maps. Oh geez, I need to set up my profile.
I still need to figure out how to use this PDA now. So far, I can zoom in and zoom out.
Yep.
I think it's all on the numpad.
Yeah. 4 and 6 is zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah, I converted that to joystick already. But you know the other stuff. Is what's it called? Airspace activated.
No airspace. All the airspaces I think were turned off.
Okay.
Do you have a Zirko, do you have a hat on your joystick?
Yeah, I forgot to turn off the airspace penalty, but it doesn't matter because they were all disabled on the task.
Okay, good.
So I have a problem here. I do not have my ballast set on auto. Don't know why.
Zirko, do you have like a hat on your joystick?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So if you set that in the mapping section kind of stuff, it'll have all the things you need for controlling the PDA.
Can someone tell me what the ASW28 ballast is? Full?
Sorry, say again.
Does anyone know what the full ballast of the ASW28 is?
No, why do you need it?
Because my 97 didn't set it for some reason.
I think it's like 210 or something. It's
Perhaps. Oh, yeah, it's capped at 210 here. Yeah, good. It tells me over the weight limit. I don't care.
I can bump. Actually, I'm gonna bump the stop join up a little bit, just for like just give it like a 5-minute bump.
Yeah, people are still joining, I guess.
They don't have noise abatement area here.
It's actually gonna be pretty annoying that I can start a task on the 9070, but it wouldn't be started on the server. Oh, why is my ping that high?
Well, there's this thing called the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh. That maybe explains why also earlier today my ping was high. This high. And then yeah, also Tim's ping is high, so yep, that makes sense. Also was.
Well, I reckon that if you can follow the tow plane in Condor, you can easily do it in real life.
Yeah, but this one is okay. The other day I had some task I started and I could not follow the tow plane for the life of me. I had like 3 row breaks in a row.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
And really, I thought, oh, bloody hell, you know, am I gonna be able to fly this stuff? but I think somebody set up the turbulence too extreme. I mean, it's just nuts.
Even if the turbulence set to moderate, it's still quite a handful.
Kind of mimics Microsoft. Microsoft is kind of tough to take off, just like crosswinds in a glider. And also, you know, we think that Condor's tow plots are bad. Every time you take off in Microsoft, the tow plane does a big dive. You gotta like stay above it to your first little part before it goes back to normal.
Yeah, I can go to the checklist for setting up an emergency task. That task includes don't forget start altitude. I think that's probably the thing I forget. It's the easiest thing to forget.
an air start.
Oh, I don't mind the towing.
You and your air start, good God.
How's the turbo tow plane called?
What do you got against air start?
What do you got against tow start?
Well, normally with 40 people in, you wait around for a very long time. Waste a lot of time. That's what I have problem wasting time.
Oh.
I think it's fine with other tow stuff. Mainly because I got that one tow plane from Condor3.
People are still disconnecting, so I need to extend the start.
Yeah.
Is everybody's frame rate a little bit down?
Seems to be here.
Grass at the airfield.
Oh wow, it's already releasing.
Oh no. Okay, I'm at the land. It's kind of hard to switch windows and change that while on tow. I'm going to land real quick and then change the setting. Or extend the start.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hit use even. I need to
You need to do it very soon, I guess. Maybe it's too late.
Oh, I still got time.
No.
I still have 1 minute left.
37
Yeah, Richard,
seconds?
I think you are in the downwind.
35 seconds?
You can't change the stop to join if you are below a certain amount of join time. I don't remember if it's 30 seconds.
My wings are already full of bugs.
Or maybe a minute.
Had a little
Oh,
trouble
dang
there.
it. You're right. Ah, sorry.
Yeah, I think you have to do it before you hit the 1 minute.
Well, I can always just close it when you start, or is it everyone?
I think we should go with this.
I'm good. I just kept doing it because I had a trim issue, but I got it fixed.
I don't know. Garrett left. Also left the chat too. I don't know. He just wanted to fly a Chin, but unfortunately, no one's.
I know it's been asked before, but how do you tell what airspeed you should be flying at?
You don't.
For your McCready setting.
No.
If you hit the right control, it switches to cruise mode, which will show that.
I think that blue thing on the right of the vario is the speed to fly tab, right? That blue mark.
It is the blue mark is, but it's the speed to fly in zero sync, which is not the same as like the dolphin speed. But if you hit the right control, the red arrow will tell you to speed up or slow down. Then the audio tone is go faster, go slower.
I think I got a problem with my frame rate because it's like really jerky.
Did you turn VSync on in the settings?
But also hit shift D. Oh darn it! Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
the same problem. You have the same problem as me, John.
Well, that was weird.
Exactly the same. I have to restart twice already because I couldn't control it. You know.
Yeah, but the takeoff. You be careful on the takeoff, apparently.
If you've got the turbulence set to anything above lights, the gliders can be a real handful.
I think the turbulence for the low wasn't that turbulent. My first takeoff was fine.
But as soon as it gets you into the hills, it kind of goes off.
What was that you're saying about Shift D?
Shift D turns on your frame rate counter.
What was the one for the speed to fly again?
Right control.
Oh, that one. Oh, that's this. Okay. That's turns on the sound.
Oh, hi, Bruce.
Is there a button to kill the bloody plow?
Oh, but that's
So is there no visual
when you
speed
switch
to fly?
when you switch to cruise mode, the red arrow on the vario will show to go faster or slower. But there's no speed to fly indicator when you're well, there's no live speed to fly indicator when you're just on climb mode.
How do I turn down the volume of this LX9000?
And how do I turn down the volume of the Flam with flight?
Hello, Bruce.
You know you have a volume mixer in Windows.
No,
That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
the mixer volume works for the LX9000. Yes. Yes, you use the Windows mixer to turn the LX9000 down.
0.9. Oh, so many.
How can you kill a flower?
No, the farm is its own setting.
John, did you set any rain?
Yes, there was a slight amount of ore development.
Okay.
It should be it looked like it should be more of a ridge task than a thermal task, but I guess I just made something real quick. Didn't have much time to think about it, just make sure it looked like it was plausible to finish.
I don't know, the ridges and dots round out at the end of the day.
And the cloud bases are high enough that you shouldn't have problems with the clouds or anything.
How many pilots are in?
Oh yeah, the join time ended and I couldn't extend it.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry guys, the join time, I didn't realize you had to restart the join time. Yeah.
I can go fly with you, Garrett. You want to go fly some?
No, it's okay. I will test in some things here.
Whoa. Sorry, Joker.
No, it's alright.
I guess I turned the sound off on my farm.
I wish I did.
Yep, I actually set it to the max.
Yeah, it's off. I turned it all the way down, and all the way down it is off.
And
One step up, it's really loud.
oh, it's really loud. One step from minimum. I set it to the maximum.
Okay.
Now it's pointing me out some fake graphic. Oh, never mind. That's okay.
Task started.
Yeah, my trim control is not working.
Which glider?
That's the stick trim.
Yeah, the if you haven't changed that setting, that you need to use the trick stick. Because there's the also use trick stick. Yeah. That's what it is. You need to use the trick stem button, this stick trim center button. If you didn't turn that off when you load up Condor3, it'll be on.
I normally uncheck that box and use 2 buttons on my joystick for trimming.
Yeah, we do. I think it works better if you have a force feedback stick, but if you don't, yeah, I don't.
I really like the throttle. The throttle quadrant really works well for me with trim. Very easy to tune it now and then. My middle stick out of the 3 is my trim.
And what do you use for air brakes?
I use the slider on the joystick.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I had troubles with the flaps staying in all the way. I used to have the flaps on the upper stick of the quadrant. No, flaps, no, flaps on the lower, speed brakes on the top, sorry, and in the middle is the trim. I had to take the air brakes off because they weren't closing all the way sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yesterday I was flying my JS21, and the trim coat worked good because like in 3, I have like a not a slider but a little circular kind of like thing, and I could actually see the trim like percentage, whereas like in 2, you had to use a button to see that. And so I don't know, it's working better in 3 than it did in 2. But it's not working on my Neo.
Yeah, it's because the LS8 has stick trim, so yeah, that's the reason why it's not working.
Great.
When you just fly via assigned speed and push the stick trim, I don't know which button it is.
Yeah, I don't know what the default button is for that, yeah.
See, Martin, I'm gonna turn under you.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I now get why nobody's leaving the ridge here. There is the thermal on top.
Is it the red or the blue needle that is the hawk?
The blue, the light blue needle is the hawk.
Okay.
The dark blue arrow thing is what your McCready is set to. The little red diamond is your average climb. The middle green T is the last thermal, I think.
I don't have a T.
It's there. It's just right. It's hard to see.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask you also a question? When you set McCready to a number, where you see if you are too slow or too fast for McCready, which you have set.
Yeah, that's a change I really wish they would do. Yeah, you have to go to the speed to fly mode with the right control key. Then the red arrow tells you you're going too fast or too slow. There is a blue speed to fly mark on the speed gauge in the electronic vario, but it just shows McCready 0 speed to fly. So yeah, if you want the old speed to fly indicator, you have to switch to cruise mode with the right control key. Then the audio tone switches to the speed to fly, and the red arrow shows speed to fly.
Okay, we are on the free flight server from FAE.
No, we're on the Team Denmark server. It's already started, and the start time's already ended.
I'm thinking that blue on the right there can be programmed in the real hardware to do the speed to fly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, on the real one, that area is all completely configurable, and it has different pages and stuff. But yeah, I think the problem is right now it's just a fixed thing, so you can't change it.
Yeah.
But you do have a blue tab on a scale on the very right. So if you're flying the speed
But that
it's
that
gonna
problem is
be above or below.
yeah. The problem is that that's just the zero sync speed. So it's
Yeah, but you have to set McCready. So when you set
no,
McCready, it's gonna move.
I know, but it doesn't change with the air mass speed. It's not the dolphin speed. Basically, the old speed to fly thing was dolphin speed. So if you're in rising air, it will tell you to fly slower. If you're sinking air, it will tell you to go faster. That just stays at. Yeah, that it assumes zero air mass movement. It's just the McCready speed of flight based on the McCready.
I did notice that I could be flying using the blue tab, and I watched the DVH, and it was saying steady one time I was using it. It must have been because the airspeed wasn't screwing things up. The air mass.
For as strong as I set the wind speed, I set the 25 kilometers an hour. Well, there's not much wind hitting in front of this ridge here.
I got to the top, now I have the thermal and the ridge combined.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point it might be better to go out in the valley and climb up on a thermal.
You really cannot be that fearless anymore now. I had a point, I was flying 110, it was full ballast 28. The glider just wouldn't turn.
I had one instance where I was somewhat low to the ground, and all of a sudden it just turned. And not that I was doing it. It just, I don't think it was a stall. I was still moving pretty good. It just kind of went in. It's the only time I felt like I lost control entirely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the valley and try, like Tim, where you're at, and try and climb. The ridge here is just really slow. And of course, there's this big blue gap here between the ridge and all the other thermals. I don't know why.
Are you low trying to catch a thermal?
This is 3.5 up here to 4.
Yeah, it probably doesn't go down very far. I'm gonna I'm gonna come back and just stick with it, but yeah, I don't know why. The ridge there just does not seem to be working very good.
That flying was allowed, wasn't it?
No, it's 100 points a minute.
Thank you. Glad I checked before I got there.
Yeah, I forgot to set a height limit is the problem. But the cloud, the penalties basically are all set to default. So it's just the default task pretty much.
Just like when you fly a Condor3, after you've flown it, you get the it leaves a version in the free flight, right? Of the task in the free flight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might go offline and do this because like it's tough not being able to trim this thing.
There is a new cloud forming on the ridge just west of the start sector. Just now formed. I might go try that one.
So the top number in the fancy vario is the average hawk?
2.4.
Is that true?
I don't know if it's the average hawk or the average total energy, actually. That's a good question.
Yeah. All the stuff's programmable in the real one. We just don't know what they chose.
And the netto gauge, it's bouncing around. I think it's showing total energy netto, not hawk netto. I think it's not. I think the hawk thing is not. the hawk vario, the straight hawk vario needle works, but I don't think it's integrating into the other stuff the way it's supposed to. Especially not in like the LX9000. That's why I'm not using it right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, but it kind of follows the blue little line on the top of vario. Kind of follows the. Well, no, it doesn't. I think it kind of follows the vario on the bottom, but it's not really.
Yeah, that's the light blue arrow that moves up and down. That is working. That's the hawk vario, and it does work right as expected. But I think the indicated netto and stuff like that is using the total energy.
2.7.
And the
Well, I
little
thought the
green.
middle number was a regular netto vario. It's supposed to be air mass.
It is, but it's using the it's using the total energy vario for the source, not the Hawk vario for the source.
You're talking about the little green arrow, right?
No. No. The middle number is netto, but it's not calculated from the Hawk. It's calculated from the regular bouncy one, the red needle.
Oh, okay.
2.4.
Because if you watch it, it bounces up and down rapidly, constantly with the turbulence, which means it's using the
Yeah, I see bugs on my wing.
Yeah, they accumulate like crazy.
Cool. Did anyone know how to fix the LX 9070 shutting down? It says it's shutting down. Please wait.
Never have that happen.
2.6.
I cannot believe how hard it is to get started. This looked like it should be a super easy task to get started when I set it up.
It wasn't really hard for me. You really just stayed on the rig, take some patience, and when I got high enough, got the thermal and went up like a rocket.
2.6.
It doesn't help that you set the thermals to normal size.
Well, we were flying standard class, so I didn't think it was going to be a problem.
2.3.
Okay, there's a thermal.
And I almost got a club penalty. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think that's a good indication that you should start.
Yep.
$1.9.
So the starting sector heads to the west, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.1.
Okay, I think this thermal over here is attached to the tip of this ridge here. Yeah.
I almost broke my Baguetos.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Josh,
Yep.
there is this new thermal over here on the point of this ridge.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent a few minutes trying to figure out where it was at. Finally found it over here. Terrible time staying in it, but yeah. Okay, I think what I need to do is just make a few tasks like this just to have sitting around and actually spend time making sure they're set right. So if you need an emergency task.
1.9.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Here we go.
I flew it and I saved it out, so I have it.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
2.2.
Great. Already
You can
2
get it.
points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The LX doesn't have a flight plan automatically uploaded to it.
It should.
1.8.
Not mine.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, but it's not very distinctive. I have a gripe with the wind direction
Also,
and the speed.
Also, make sure you're on the task page, not like the waypoint or airport page.
Yeah, my
Because you don't-
70 just didn't start the task.
No, it'll start the task. You need to tell it to actually accept the start.
Damn it.
Oh, no,
Okay, restart.
You don't have to go back and restart. Once you start, it'll basically pop up a thing saying start, and then at any time past that, you can just use the button and tell it, yes, I want to accept that start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will have to do a restart though.
But yeah, if you're not seeing the task when you load it, it might just be you're not in the task mode.
No, I do see the
No,
task.
I don't.
It's
I'm
just
saying.
that I didn't tell it ISL the start.
No, it was Richard who said that he didn't load his task.
I didn't tell that ISL to the start the task start, so it didn't start the task for me. Well, I've got time, so I'll just restart.
Good luck, Silko. Okay, thank you.
2.3.
Here we go.
NOI is also on our server.
So I tell it with the enter key, right? That I set the start.
Yeah, the option that's green has a little green dot is the enter key, and the option with the red X is the cancel key.
Is this only Alex? Or default by all?
This is for the Alex 9000. Okay. Yeah, the default Condor one will start automatically, kind of the way it always did.
Yeah, maybe the 90,000 is better if you know how to use it. If you don't really know how to use it, it's better to use the default one.
Could I ask you again? I'm now in the air with McCready. How could I find this setting that I know I'm too slow or too fast?
Okay, the right control key. This Condor 2 worked the same way before. You hit the right control and it switches the speed to fly. When you hit the right control key, then the red arrow will show your speed if you're going too fast or too slow, and the audio cue from the vario.
The right control key.
Yeah. This is how it's been done. It's always been like this in Condor 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no one ever uses it, apparently, except for me.
The right control key. This is... moment.
The vario changes sound for. So if it's quiet, you're doing well.
Yeah, if it's a high-pitched noise, it means you need to go faster. And if it's low... if it's high-pitched, you need to slow down. If it's low-pitched,
you need to pull up.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying, so it really makes you want to keep it flying just on the right speed. Good incentive.
But also it's quiet right in the middle, so you don't
yeah. Gives you incentive to be a good flyer.
1.3.
And when in that mode, the red arrow is 0. It indicates fat. If it's up, it means. Actually, I take it back. I'm not sure the red arrow is showing no or not. I don't think they should have changed that. They shouldn't have switched that new vario until they got everything working completely. Because the way it's working now, I think it's a little bit kind of confused. But the speed to control sound though does work the way it's expected. So basically, when you hit the right control, that will tell you to speed up or slow down with the noise.
Now I got the start on the 9000.
I could not switch.
How
Maybe
can
I
I
have
see
to
how
check the
far
keys.
the next point? I can't see anything drawn on this map regarding the task.
Wait, the LX or the normal one?
It's LX.
Yeah, you can set it to like have the goal up, and then and if you zoom out, it'll auto zoom and follow the distance. You'll keep the target up or top, but yeah, like I said,
John, maybe you have to do a stream with Tim and teach us. I'm far behind you guys.
So I see the target height is 3,000 meters. First room point.
I didn't set any target height for anything.
You just put first turn point on top of a big hill.
Yeah, I think the first turn. Yeah, the turn points are on top of hills.
2.2.
Yeah, they're on top of. Yeah, so they're. It's not that they're. I changed it. There's no back. It's just where they're at, but I'm on top of the mountain, so I assumed that lift would be better than it was. But there are circles too, so it's not like you have to really fight over it.
2.6.
Ja, ich bin tief, 570 Meter. Ich jetzt nach Nordosten im Moment.
2.7.
Jetzt sehe ich dich wieder. Ich habe die Dinge disabled, die Icons versehentlich. Bin bei der Wolkengrenze.
Ja, okay.
Hast du kein Sinken hier?
Ich habe nur so.
Hast du auf der Rock?
Kann ich neu starten?
Cock really is pointing out to me where I have faith left.
Yeah, the hawk thing I don't think is really working. It's not loading. It's not using the hawk in the LX 9000 right. I think. Yeah, I think the only place the hawk vario is working is the blue arrow on the vario.
Task started.
Good luck, Tim.
Thank you. Good luck. And how do I need to do anything when I start with the task?
With the LX 9000.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to. When you start, it'll say start, and then you use the OK button, whatever you have set to accept it.
Default is it's numpad 3, I guess.
Let's see if it's working.
It's really annoying. I don't even know where the turn point is now.
You have not a cross like the old one to could match the direction from turn point.
No, it didn't start the task.
But does it not start task in LX automatically?
Apparently not.
But to find the direction from the turn point, you could only find it with the mark on the map. You haven't got a cross like in Condor3 that you have a red dot which marks the goal.
But also, again, are you on the task page too? If you're actually on the task page. But
and on the task page, I see it.
Yeah, there should be I think on the default profile in the top center there is a. There is
yeah,
a.
right.
Yeah, it tells you which direction to turn to head towards it.
Right.
The one on the right tells you how you're doing DDH-wise.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. In the top center there should be a bearing to the turn point.
Oh, nice.
Because that's the default profile. If you changed it and stuff.
Yep.
Or loaded up a different one. Who knows?
Yeah, I want to get familiar with the default one first.
If you press 8 on the...
It looks like I'm going away from turn point. But
if you are on the task menu...
Yes.
If you're on the task menu, press 8 got a small menu, and you can scroll
Well,
down.
this valley I'm taking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you press
Okay,
8.
so if you want to start, then press 8 on the keyboard, small keyboard. And then there's a small menu, and you can just choose start and then start.
Yeah. That's how you. After you first start, it will pop up automatically. Then you can accept it there, or again, you can accept it. You can go to that menu and do it anytime after you started, and it will remember the last time you started and use that. Yeah, Zuko, I see you. You're kind of going. You're going left, of course, where you're going right now.
Because I don't have any headings. I don't know. Nothing is on a map. I thought this straight line in front of the glider, I thought I was on a good path, but that's just where glider is going.
So you don't have a, are you using the default profile?
Yeah.
You don't have a bearing on top? The top center, there should be a bearing to the turn point.
What bearing?
There should, literally in the top center of the display, there should be a number with arrows pointing left or right to tell you the bearing to the next turn point. If you're not seeing that, are you sure you're on the task page and not, like the waypoint or airport page?
I don't know. What's the difference? How do you change to that?
You need the joystick enabled. It's LX joystick function in the features.
Yeah, if you haven't changed any of those, it's gonna be like the numpad, like 4 and 6, I think, maybe, or
Yeah, 4 and 6 is zoom in and zoom out.
Oh, okay,
That's
then
all.
8 and 2 then.
Yes.
And it will say like TSK instead of APT or WPT.
But there are 3 maps: I, T, and G. I thought T is for turn helper. T is for task.
Oh no, you're talking about the Condor. Yeah, that's the Condor plugin.
Default.
Zilko was having the LX9000 is what he's confused by. Yeah.
Okay.
I paid good money to be confused.
No. The LX9000 is actually part of the default package now. So you don't have to beat the WX thing. The XC version doesn't. You don't need that for that.
I must admit that going this way, the terrain is actually pretty confusing.
Oh dear. I hope that's not actually in the clouds.
I thought that if you under QNIM that you would get awesome lift.
You lift over there, Rich?
Not at the moment.
The ridges are much weaker than in Condor 2.
Yep.
Clouds are very strong and the ridges aren't so much anymore. I think DGT will have a hard time.
No, because he's used to fly in real life in the Alps.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think this is way more realistic.
Do you have information on the stream today about him?
FIA stream.
Yeah.
NOI is also on our server.
Yeah, coming in, coming out.
Yeah, testing. Yeah, this Arcus is different to fly. When you have a lot of sinking, you go down like a stone.
I think I may have made this turn point way harder than it needed to be. I thought the clouds would be high enough.
Zilko, what the hell did you get yourself into?
Say again?
What the hell did you get yourself into?
Well,
Oh,
I thought
bugger.
turn point is this way, and oh no.
Mountain landing?
Musste aufpassen, Gerd, dieses Tropline ist ein bisschen speziell. Ich musste mich recht kämpfen hinten, dass ich mich halten konnte.
So you can't fund it.
What happened, Rich?
I tried going a bit west of the turn point, on the western edge of it, because there's a ridge sort of runs up to it.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'll climb that ridge, run into the turn point and fly out. Nah. That bit of ridge gave zero lift. In fact, I was getting more sink than lift off it.
Ooh. Well, I guess this is gonna be. I guess this is probably a good task to do this, but then it doesn't matter. Educational. That was actually part of why I put that up there. I was like, well, this would be a good test of how the ridges work for lift. But I didn't think it'd be difficult to get onto it.
I found that the wind was all over the place. It was swinging around a lot and varying in speed tremendously.
So you were going west of the turn point. Then I'm million miles away west because you were far east from me.
No, I was like I say, if you look at the western edge of the turn point, I'm sort of southwest of that southwest corner of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map. I see exactly what you did there, Rich. Yeah, that's probably actually how I was planning on going too. So, huh?
Just looking at the clouds back down the line, I'm sure I saw some lightning.
Oh, yeah, there are. I was in the rain and lightning.
Yeah, I said there's like, I think it was like 10% overdevelopment.
So I'm seeing flashes in the bottom of the clouds. I'm not seeing lightning faults, but I'm definitely seeing flashes in the bottom of the clouds.
Yeah, I think
they have a bug. They have a bug, but they don't know how they could fix this.
Hmm?
There's a bug in the clouds at the moment.
Oh yeah, there was a bug.
No, that was lightning. I've just seen a lightning strike come out of the clouds to the ground.
Yeah, there's a bug where I saw that happen on the Shinchin, the task we did yesterday, where I guess Week said that if a flatland cloud moves over in the mountain, sometimes it will dissipate rapidly, and it looks really goofy because the cloud just goes and shrinks away to nothing.
No, I'm definitely seeing lightning strikes.
Yeah, I had the overdevelopment set to 10%, so there probably will be some storm stuff.
Yeah, it's quite interesting sitting on the side of this hill just watching the lightning.
I think they need to turn the lightning down a little bit. It seems a bit on the ridiculous side.
Speaking of bugs, look at your wings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bugs. Yeah.
My wings are clean now.
How do I activate the bug wiper?
It's the comic key. Yeah. Just be sure you're doing it below like 120, otherwise it'll break.
Yeah, you have
150 kilometers per hour. Below.
I've got a good cloud over me now. My hawk's showing over 4 meters a second, sat on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think it should do that. I don't think it should do that too. I don't know how they're.
Because wind is blowing, so it gets positive energy.
Well, I know, but I'm saying if you're sitting on the ground, you shouldn't be reading anything because you're not climbing or descending.
It's dropping off now. It's dropped down to 2.5.
Does anyone know how I can get the map orientation to be according to the glider's heading?
Yeah, you have to get. There's. Oh, I don't remember where it's at off the top of my head, but yes, you can set it to be your track up or goal up or whatever. There's a page you can change all that.
I guess it is in graphics.
So can you do that in the default PDA?
No, not the default one, unfortunately. I wish
just the LX.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe it's in the graphics page, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Looks like Nicola's going to try to do what you did about at the same altitude, Rich. Let's see if he fares any better.
I see him.
I hate this being lost like an auntie. So on the LX, on the left-hand side, there is a green line and some numbers. What's that?
Maybe the trim.
No.
No, it's a vertical line and numbers on it.
Yeah, it's got an altitude tape and an airspeed tape on the top left and top right for the default profile. Yeah, it's basically it's just like an airspeed tape and an altitude tape for like a regular airplane. ASI thing we have on it.
TAS, yeah, true airspeed, I guess.
Yeah.
And the other one is pressure.
Altitude. It's altitude, yeah. Yeah, the one.
Yeah, but
That's Bruce.
Look at Bruce.
What's the frame rate indicator again? Control
Shift D.
Shift D. Thank you.
Oh, I accidentally set a hard task, I guess. I think this would have been really easy in Condor3 too.
Anyone tell me what their heading is to the first turn point?
It's almost due northwest from the start.
Me too. So I don't know. Only thing is I don't know where the turn point is.
Yeah, it's pretty much a straight northwest heading from the start.
Yeah, but I saw a good ridge and I headed towards it, and then Goodrich was not that good.
So somewhere around 300 degrees, maybe 310 degrees.
It's 314. It's 43 kilometers at 314.
Me too.
Oh man.
Jetzt auf den Weg gehabt, sehr gut. Der Trick ist schon auf die Clouds los. Ich bin heute in Freetask geflogen. Da gab es einen Abschnitt ohne Clouds, da musste man wirklich durchhungern, dass man nicht abgesoffen ist bis zur nächsten Cloud.
Ja,
Ridges hatte ich nur 1 Meter Lift. Das war schon ein bisschen tricky. Also ich musste fast auf 4000 hoch, dann Ridge fliegen, Turnpoint holen, zurück wieder zur nächsten Cloud. Taktisch schon ein bisschen anders zu fliegen.
Well, I'm slowly learning or getting to grips with this Condor3. More mistakes to make, the more I'm learning.
Sounds like marriage.
What was it they say? There's 3 rings when you get married: engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
Oh man, this is not working very good down here.
It's pretty turbulent in them hills, isn't it?
It's going up here in a small formula.
The problem is we have to get to where you're at, and Me and Tim were not really making much progress as to up.
No, it's a stalemate.
It's actually a little bit like the real world. You need to stay on top of the ridges.
Yeah, it's actually, I guess, educational. We'll definitely.
So, John, where is that the map orientation option?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think I might fly this one later on. I'm flying just for fun.
Or for punishment.
Well, I was lucky. I found a climb off the ridge before starting. Got up to just over 3,000. Started the task and I managed to maintain pretty good height with just dolphining under clouds and using the ridges.
Yeah, I will.
But as I got closer to the turn point,
a moment.
the wind just seemed to go completely chaotic. The wind arrow was swinging around like a pendulum.
Congrats, Morten.
And if it's
That one?
congrats. If they are, it looks like if they are close ridges next to each other, smaller, bigger, or whatever, they shadow each other.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and the wind was varying between 25 and 0 kilometers an hour, so it's swinging about all over the place. And the turbulence is set to moderate, so it was trying to glide around quite nicely.
Also in not clean valleys, you have no chance to have any good wind.
Yeah, I wonder if wind funnels in the bowls and stuff more effectively than it used to. I haven't had a chance to test that yet.
I don't know if you saw this also. When you are in the center from a thermal, your wind direction go close to 0.
Yeah, I did notice that when I was thermaling up before I started, that the wind just dropped down to 2 or 3 kilometers an hour while I was circling in that. It was pretty rough low down until I got above the hills and it calmed down a bit.
Yep. Maybe an indicator that you have the center.
I think I had it reasonably well centered. I think it's just the turbulence coming off the hills. You've got the thermal core itself, and then you've got the wind blowing up the hill, and that's going to interfere with the core. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it nullifies it. It's not like Condor3 where you just pick a thermal climbing up a ridge and circle.
Good luck to all from Conrad. Good luck to all from Conrad.
Thanks,
Conrad.
Thanks, Conrad.
Yeah. Something with that airport for me, John, because like when I was there, it's like 22 frames per second, but now I'm in the air.
Wait,
it's like.
No, sorry. How low was it?
22
Weird,
frames
yeah.
per second.
Are you sure you're using your? Are you sure? What video card do you have?
Well, I have a 3090 kind of stuff.
You need to make sure you're actually using your video card, not like an integrated video, because that's not. There's no way it should be that low.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was fine. I mean, yesterday and all the experiments and stuff like that, you know, test flying and flying offline, which I'm doing right now, because I left you guys because I couldn't fly the thing without the trim. But like, it's been fine, but only just one particular airport is giving me a problem.
Yeah, that's weird because I was getting 60 frames per second, and well, that's why I have my frame rate limited no more than 60, and it was running just fine there at that airport. My system is very definitely not high end.
I didn't notice any massive drops in the frame rate on the airfield.
Yeah, honestly, for me, Condor 3 has been, if anything, better than Condor 2.
Yeah. I don't know, something must have changed for me because like it was working fine for me until today.
I see lightning. Okay, cool.
1.9.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the bottom of the clouds flash a couple of times, and I didn't know whether it was lightning in the cloud or whether it was a artifact of some sort. And then I saw some lightning strikes down to the ground.
2.8. 3.6.
What's the first turn point called?
Marmalada?
Marmol.
Marmol ADA. MARMOLADA. This is the beginning of it. Or their attempt to start it.
Marmolada.
Marmolada Jima.
Congrats to
Congrats to.
Congrats.
Yeah, Richard, if you can work your way up a little bit higher, you can catch a little bit of this thermal in this ridge right up here. But it took us forever to get to do this.
Just bounced off the mountain a short while ago. I managed to. It took off again. I thought,
oof.
That was pretty neat. That was without the running crash, right?
Well, that's good. That means you're maximizing your altitude usage. You're not really taking it all to advantage if you don't scrape the ground occasionally.
Yeah, I was kind of looking down into the cockpit and I got turned into the mountain and sort of tried to turn out and belly flopped sideways onto the mountain, but it just kind of dropped off again and I survived it. Amazing. I think it did do some damage to the plate there.
You should get a score from the judges of that belly flop.
Congrats, John.
Thank you.
Congrats, John.
Congrats.
We get a "Yay, I survived the first turn point" t-shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't spend too much time out, but this looked like it shouldn't have been too hard. If this was Condor 2, this would not have been difficult at all. So that's a real eye-opener there.
Ik kan anders kanaal zien, ja.
bin in der Cloud drin, aber es ist schwierig hochzukommen.
Ja, hast auch die Punkte gesammelt.
Nicht erlaubt.
Genau, 138 Punkte, auch noch bei Plätzen. Sammelst das gerade.
Oh, I have severe stuttering now and lag. I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, your ping went really high.
Yeah, maybe I'm losing my connection.
Well, I mean, Looks like it's going back down. Is it smoothing out?
Ich habe viel zu viel rumgedrückt gehabt. Ich habe alles wieder deaktiviert. Jetzt sehe ich alles wieder. Danke für den Hinweis.
Ich gehe am Red schon ein bisschen nach Süden runter.
Sehe dich. Bin hinter dir. 7 Kilometer.
Ja, ich bin klar.
Gestern war cool, über den See, Genfersee, da die Wolkenstraße zu nehmen. Das war geil.
Ja, richtig.
Ja, das gestern war cool.
Wie gesagt, mein VR haut noch nicht so richtig hin. Heute auch wieder schwarz für Bildschirm und sowas.
Okay,
Du hast die neue Version runtergeladen mit der
Also ich habe das Problem, dass ich Cortasa zuerst, bevor ich ins 3D gehe, schon taggen muss. Wenn ich rausgehe, komme ich nicht mehr rein. Also ich kann das Cockpit nicht mehr verlassen, wenn ich in VR drin bin.
You know, John, when I fly this this blue tape in the middle, which is not supposed to take into account air movement, the DDH stays stable. So maybe in practice it'll work okay. It keeps happening.
Well, that is a thing you can do. Yeah, there's different ways to do that. You can just fly at the speed and fly wherever, and then not worry about it. And then, like I said, it's just that.
So far, it seems to be doing the job. I mean, I've checked about 3 times, 4 times.
Ach, scheiße.
It's not one.
Rats?
Rats? Zilko, can you see me from there?
Yeah, I saw the glimpse of you somewhere in the east.
That's right. I'm right on the turn point. I'm like, I can turn it. I'm just in the thermal.
Okay.
I really like the turbulence, though. Yeah, I was saying not just the overall turbulence, but the flying under this cloud while going quick and being just pushed turn left and right.
Are you flying in Neo, John?
Yeah.
Are your controls mushy? It seems like mine are like really mushy.
If your controls are mushy, you need to make sure you turn down the force simulation slider down a little lower.
I don't have force feedback, so can I just turn it off?
No, it's not. It's not force feedback. It's a terribly named thing. It basically just smooths out your controls, so you can turn it down all the way, or leave it on the next lowest. It's the same as it's always been in Condor 2 as well. But I think what it is people have changed. When they first started using Condor 2, everybody changed these settings and never set them again and forgot about it.
Ich kann noch fliegen, ich höre euch noch, aber mein VR ist weg. Der Link ist da und Quest-Link.
You're talking about the stick force simulation, John?
Yeah, the stick force simulation is basically. It should be called like.
Sobald ich rausgehe.
It's like
ich glaube, das ist der Treiber. Ich werde da den Videotreiber ein bisschen hin und her installieren.
Sorry, John, what was that?
That setting really is just a dampening setting for the input. It has nothing to do with forces or anything. I don't know why they call it that.
You're talking about where it says ailerons, elevator, and rudder?
It says stick force simulation, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, that setting is it's really just a dampening, it just dampens your controls a little bit. It's supposed to simulate that a real life stick has, load on it, so you can't just whip it back and forth like you can on your in-game joystick. But it really just smooths out the control. And yeah, Tim, I can see you're definitely having problems.
Yeah, it's awful.
That's weird.
Yeah. It like I had the road working sign for a long while, and not now again. You have to stop for people working on the road.
Hey, John, can you tell me what the bearing is to the second turn point?
Just a minute. I'm just looking at my Exodus store. 81 degrees, 49 kilometers.
Thank you, John.
And the last one is 41 kilometers, 205.
Thank you.
Now, what do I want to do with that? I want to turn it up or down? Or?
Down. You want to turn it down.
Okay, thank you. And okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, you might just turn it off all the way.
Just leaving turn point?
Sorry, say that again, Zoko?
You just leaving turn point?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'm heading that way then.
Well, I'm curious to see how this little pass in this mountain up here, where the blue line goes right through, how that works.
It's weird because yesterday, like I said, my JS21 was like working fine with this kind of stuff. But it just must be this Neo. I must have to have set, when I use the Neo, I must have to set that differently or something.
I'm back in the cockpit.
Well, I think what it is the JS21 with full water already handles really sluggishly anyway, so you probably didn't notice the difference. But on the LS8, it's, it responds much faster, so it feels sluggish if the controls are slow down.
Yeah, alright.
They changed the settings in the quest.
The other thing too is the lighter the glider, the more it's going to get moved about by turbulence.
Oh, also, yeah, other than we have turbulence. I have turbulence turned on now, and all those changing tests have almost no turbulence ever set. And if you're having to control a lot more often, you're gonna notice it too.
No,
okay,
John Engran
posted Thanks a lot, John, for
this
everything
server.
you did today and stuff like that.
So hopefully Tintin Condor3 will be up soon.
Hopefully they can start doing the. Hopefully they start doing the changing task in Condor3. Or they just convert them. If they converted them on themselves, it'd be fine too. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize that converter needed Condor2 installed to work. I'm like, oh.
But converter is not enough. They have to lift up also the wind speed, or you have troubles in Condor3.
Yeah, sadly I destroyed my race in the first point. Went into the downwind. That was a very stupid mistake.
Hopefully,
didn't get very far,
we
John,
make
but thanks
some
for hosting.
videos about setting tasks. It will be help a lot. This task from week was very well, but you saw the wind speed was at 32, much higher.
Seems like I really got to press forward to get this thing to go. I don't remember it being like that, the Neo. I got trim all the way forward, and I'm really pressing.
Where'd you set your balance at?
I didn't touch it.
Zero.
So, unless it went somewhere.
I had this also in Condor2.
Check, I don't know. What did you say, Rich?
Did you put water in?
Yeah, I got water. I thought I did. I'll find out here.
Is it a circle? Is it a sector? What
Yeah, circle. They're like 1 kilometer circles, or 1 kilometer diameter, or
Okay.
1 kilometer radius, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, 1 kilometer radius circles.
I see it. Woohoo! I found the turn point. This is like flying via without PDA. Well, I'm flying without PDA.
At least you don't have to take pictures.
Hast du Lift gehabt?
Nee, ich wollte einfach nur an die höheren Berge mal ran.
Coming up. I follow.
things.
I didn't like this Arcus so much. The Duodiscus I like more. I think this Arcus is like a stone. Not very good climbing and go really fast down.
Yeah, so that's what needed. That's what you needed to go down. Yeah.
Pedal force simulator. That's going to be a lot of pedal. Okay, and I turned off the stick. I turned off. If I turn that off, the stick trim where available, that works for all planes.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
And I can turn stick center with handoff back on. Or...
Well, like the stick center with hands off. That means that if your pilot takes his hands off the stick, it just bounces to the whatever it's trimmed at. So it's up to you if you want that on or off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that basically means if your pilot needs to move the gear lever with his right hand or something, the control or the throttle or if he uses the hands holding stick, if it's set to be centered, it means it just stays. I'm sorry. One of the settings means when he moves like that, it just stays wherever it was when you hit the button, and the other way means it bounces back to the center.
Yeah, I've got that unticked because I don't like the stick bouncing back to center.
No way. Blue screen.
Oh no.
It's our first Condor3 blue screen.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Come on.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't fixed that.
I don't think it might be ultimately totally possible to fix it. That might be something in your computer. That might be something in Condor or something like that.
No. It's a Condor thing. That's a Condor crashing, not computer crashing. Yeah, that's I'm actually kind of surprised that hasn't been fixed.
Okay, well, sorry, Nicola. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here as well, guys. Have fun. Catch you later.
Okay. See you.
See you.
Thank you, fellas.
I don't get it. On final like a couple kilometers again, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I hadn't had it happen for a long time in Condor 2, but yeah, that's whatever would happen when it would be happening to me. That's when it would happen. Is generally on that final glide when you're coming into the finish airport, and then like a few kilometers out from the finish, bonk blue screen. That's so weird.
Nicola, do they have the same settings that we have for Condor 2 regarding the graphics?
I mean, in Condor, so the graphic settings inside the game, yes, they are the same. I do have some settings in the NVIDIA control panel.
Okay.
You might turn I turn my trees down to medium because all that does now is control how far away the trees are. You can't really even tell the difference anyway. If you don't have the trees turned down, you might turn them down to medium and see if that helps.
I don't know. It's the first race task I did.
Yeah, I would try that. This is the first thing I just said trees because, like I said, you still see all the trees up close. It's not like before where it made the trees thinner so there was less of them. They're all there. It just means you don't see them further away, and it's not on medium.
Oh yeah, trees distance.
Yeah, and on medium it still looks just fine. I can't really tell the difference anyway. At least in the Arc Alpine, they still think the landscape is looking different. You're not losing a lot by saying it turning it down. That could help a little bit.
Check your heartbeat yet.
I heard it, yeah.
By the way, do you guys recommend, so what, stick force, if I have it turned all the way up, let's say, what does it do?
Okay, the stick force stimulation just basically makes your stick respond slower. Makes the simulated stick move slower versus your actual real world stick. So you probably want that turned down, all the way, or if you've got a joystick that's a little jittery, like if you turn it down all the way, your joystick, the inputs might kind of vibrate around a little bit. You might turn it up to like 1 or 2, but yeah, the default setting.
So is it kind of like sensibility?
Kind of. It doesn't control how. It doesn't control how. If your position is off. Like if you have your stick halfway to the right, it's still halfway to the right in Condor. All it does is basically just smooth out your inputs. So basically,
okay, my stick is a bit jittery in fact, actually.
Yeah, so I would turn it to like 1 or 2. Basically 1 or 2 notches from the bottom. That's where I keep mine at. I can't remember if mine's 1 notch above the bottom or 2, because my stick is a little bit of jitter on the 2. So it can't smooth out that jitter, but otherwise it's still responsive enough. It doesn't feel like it's slow. Correct one. But yeah, that default setting in the middle is, to me, way too slow.
Zuko, have you got the turn point yet?
Yeah, I turned. I'm kind of heading straight east now.
Yeah, okay. There's kind of the gap between the mountains you probably see.
I'm waiting for this steep square one. And then
I'm hanging out in that gap there. I can see where the next turn point area was anyway.
Well, Richard managed to climb.
Oh yeah, now I see ya.
Oh yeah. So what is it? Turn point up there?
No, it's maybe another 10 miles to the east from here.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Frage an Gerd. Ich habe Condor 3 XC bezahlt mit 118 € und will auf den Download gehen und es geht nicht.
Direkt am Browser,
35 Megafile, was du downloadest, das nächste Teil. Die Exe muss man ausführen.
Was meinst du?
Ja, Andreas auch sagt, also man lädt nur eine kleine Excel-Datei runter. Das eigentliche Programm wird dann, wenn du die Excel startest, vom Server geholt. Das dauert viele Stunden.
Ich hatte 3 Stunden, Gerd hatte 8 Stunden.
Aber ich habe die Exe schon gar nicht runterladen können.
Ich kann mir nur vorstellen, dass das vielleicht unter einem Browser liegt. Mal einen anderen Browser ausprobieren.
Okay.
Sonst kann ich dir den Download-Link schicken von der Exe. Ich hab's auf meiner Cloud drauf. Ich könnte es dir schicken. Per Mail.
Ja, Stefan?
Fliegt hier gerade Condor 3, oder?
Ja.
Ja.
Okay, Wissmann, wissmann.andi@web.de.
Das wäre das Schnellste.
Ich glaube, Gerd, du hast ja meine E-Mail-Adresse.
Ja, deswegen, Andreas, hast du das gemerkt oder sonst gucke ich, dass ich Handy das schnell schicke.
Ja, nicht, Gerd, nicht.
Ich kann ja hier
Also ja, wie ihr wollt. Wie ihr wollt. Also ich bin jetzt noch am Fliegen, ich müsste sonst neu starten nachher.
Ja, warte mal, ich lass mal Autopilot laufen, mal gucken, ob das geht.
Oder das Mail weiterleiten von mir. Ich habe sie dir auch geschickt mit dem Link. Der Link läuft nicht ab.
Okay, ja, dann leite ich das weiter. Klar, Moment, ich probiere es mal ein.
Danke dir. Problem Geduld an die. Ich hatte 3 Stunden. Der hat irgendwie 8 Stunden.
Okay. Ich brauche wahrscheinlich einen neuen Rechner.
Weiß nicht, nee, das läuft fast gleich wie Condor 2. Das ist im Prinzip Upgrade von Condor 2. Das
Ja,
läuft
aber
sehr
meine
gut.
Grafikkarte ist schon sehr schlecht.
Nee, was ich nicht begreife, dass sie die Slowenien-Karte mit reingenommen haben. Eine Karte kommt ja mit und die hat irgendwie 100 Giga. Das ist so unnötig, die über diese Excel-File runterzuladen. Die hätten nur das Initialsoftware installieren sollen und die Landscapes hätte man später ziehen können. Wenn irgendwas abschmiert beim Runterladen, beginnst du bei Null.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Ja, ist Quatsch, echt. Eigentlich, was sie studiert haben. Und vor allem langsame Download-Server auch noch. Also darfst dich freuen, es fliegt sich schön. Nur die Komplexität von PDA und alles, das ist schon eine andere Hausnummer.
Ja, das ist mir schon klar, ja.
Also ich fliege jetzt mit dem Standard, da es einfacher ist, weil mit dem LX oder wie der heißt, musst du dir alles manuell selber eintragen. Aber dafür kannst du dir deine Strecke in PDA einzeichnen und deinen Weg setzen, wie du fliegen wirst und das dann abfliegen. Also wie in echt, 1:1.
Ja, das ist schon so, ja. Also ich habe
jetzt mehr Vorbereitungszeit, oder nicht mehr reinsitzen und starten und dann mal schauen.
Also ich konnte das Handbuch runterladen und ich konnte die Templates von der UTS3 und von Markus schon runterladen, aber sonst nichts.
Ja, das lädst du hier runter. Die musst du nicht runterladen. Also Gerd hat dir eine Mail geschickt, da ist ein Link von meiner Cloud und da hast du die Exe-File drin, die auf dem Desktop sind 30 Mega, dann starten und dann beginnt der Installer. Und dann musst du den
ich probiere das
Key
mal.
haben.
Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Flug, gell?
Ja,
ciao.
gleichfalls. Oh, beim Key, Andi.
Ja, Andi.
Ja.
Andi. Beim Key zuerst den Standard-Key eingeben und dann nicht starten. Dann kannst du unten rechts dann einen XC-Key noch eingeben. Du musst beide Keys separat eingeben.
Ja, das habe ich mir schon gewundert. Da ist
Und dann kannst du dann switchen zwischen
XC
oder ohne. Du kannst dann switchen zwischen aktivieren oder deaktivieren.
Okay, alles klar. Danke, gell? Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Abend. Tschüss.
Gleichfalls, danke dir.
Tschüss, Andi.
Bin hinter dir.
Deine Mail hat ich noch nicht gekriegt, Andreas, aber ich habe ihm meine Datei geschickt und den Freigabe-Link.
Yep.
I do know. I have noticed now. I'm actually doing it VME. Yeah, with 100% forward trim, it's not quite running the speed up all the way. You know, it's not running away in speed wise by before. So maybe I change the balance slightly. It's not slow.
Wo bist du jetzt, Andreas?
Hinter dir 200 Meter.
Ah, okay. Ich rede gerade nämlich um.
Nee, ich habe dein Flugzeug bewacht, wenn du da draußen warst. Nicht, dass wenn jetzt was passiert wäre.
Wunderbar.
Wäre schade gewesen, war eine Arbeit, hier hochzukommen.
Ja.
Oh, so many public names.
Mal Flügel reinigen, ja.
Ich weiß gar nicht, welchen Test das ist, wenn man gleich gemacht.
Komma, glaubst einfach unter 150 bleiben.
Nee, wie ich die aktiviere, weißt du.
Die sind schon drin, mit der Taste Komma meinte ich. Und sonst musst du Backwiper noch auf dem Ding legen, ich hab's auf dem Joystick.
Okay, fellas, I'll be going to see you.
Einfach. Niklas, you.
Ciao, Nicola.
Oh, if more power lines exist now.
50,
Yeah.
30,
The
20,
I mentioned this before, but
10.
the canyon by Bagger gas is now a little more hazardous because it's full of power lines. So if they were doing a task like that where you can waste the
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's Josh.
Right.
Thank you.
Well done, Josh.
Right,
Thank you.
John.
Thank you.
Congrats, John.
So is anybody else really pushing the stick forward to make the Neo go?
I didn't have to push it forward, but at 100% trim, Ford trim, it was a little bit less. It was more reluctant to go up to exceed V&E, which I said was actually an improvement. But I wasn't having to really push forward or anything.
Oh man.
Are you sure? Are you sure your trim's working?
The stick moved.
I have had to reduce the speed to 100 kilometers to bring the bug wipers in.
Yeah,
No, the trim's not
destroyed
working.
by bug wiper.
Good call. Maybe I lost that in my settings. Wow, John, thanks. I thought that had been working for me.
Not exactly a perfect landing. They need a lawnmower here.
Oh, geez, I forgot to put my gear down.
You know, every landing you can walk away from, it's a good landing.
Yeah, I'm ready for a beer.
It's good.
Definitely.
Uwe did really well to be able to roll up to me.
Okay, are bugs visible on other? Okay, I can see my own bugs from outside. Can anyone else see their? I wonder, are the bugs visibly shown on other gliders?
I see them when I have them.
No, I mean on other people's. If I look at other people's.
No,
Tim, have you?
I think you can only see them on your own plane.
Okay, yeah. I'm just checking. Yep.
And they're only working in the air.
Yeah, they don't work on the ground yet, which just makes sense because they use air to move out anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you hear them.
Apex, I was getting
I've
too
broken
slow
them too much, too often.
before the flare. You're
Man, do I got
absolutely
bugs.
right.
Yeah, on the final glide, you're going fast. You pick them up, and then you don't want to slow down. That was just set to the default moderate for bug rate.
Maybe they come and upgrade high-speed bug wipers later.
Well, whatever's realistic. I mean, how fast do they go?
It amazes me that the bug wipers don't give more drag than the bugs.
Well, that's why they park next to the fuselage. There's not going to be a lot of drag for anything stuck next to the fuselage like that. And some of them even have little garages they can slide into.
Yep. Not all
Congrats,
glider, but
Soko.
few have.
Thank you.
Congrats, Soko.
With a little help of my friend Josh.
Now you can just follow the valley southwest.
Gefährlich da reinzufliegen, nicht, Gerd?
Nö.
Hey, I turned the grass distance down too. We like medium too, I think, as well. Yeah, Tim, when you're like that lag like that, was your frame rate going down too, or was it just bad ping?
Yeah, it was like a DS show.
Weird.
Yeah, really low, like 1 or 2 frames per second.
And the ping?
I guess the ping was all right. Maybe there was a Windows update or my hard disk was busy. I don't know.
Background task.
Or maybe there were actually roadworks somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Stephen.
Just a
was
bad
a
network
book.
connection.
User
Well,
joined your channel.
Bad ping should make your frame rate go bad. So yeah, maybe like some background task was slowing the computer down.
Yeah, I think that might be the issue. It was quite annoying, but eventually it stabilized.
Yeah, 'cause when it was happening to you, I saw your glider kind of jumping around a lot. Yeah, it was kind of wasn't just the regular. Okay, if people have lag, sometimes their gliders will occasionally jump big jumps. Your glider was like just jerking around in small little increments when it was happening. So it looked different on my end.
Yeah, I'm really confused. I've never experienced this before.
Hi Gerd, es funktioniert, glaube ich. Er fängt an mit einem Download.
Ja, sauber.
Vielen Dank, gell? Ich melde mich wieder ab, gell? Tschüss, ciao.
Einfach Geduld, gell? Einfach Geduld.
I want to spectate. Yesterday I was having, or last time I was having problems with spectator.
My autopilot is a bit drunk.
Yeah, the autopilot.
I think he had a few drinks before the start. It's kind of leaning to one side constantly.
Yeah, the autopilot definitely is not as good as it was before.
Autopilot at the moment it's pretty useless. It's just kind of thing to keep you in the air, if you really need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, Jeff, see you.
But I'm happy that the autopilot is still in. When you have a fault with the mask or something like that, with the VR.
Oh, ein sehr guter Pilot, Christian, Victor 8.
Ja, jetzt kommen langsam mehr, huh?
Yeah,
5 pilots now on our server.
I'll say bye for now and good luck and congrats. See you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a nice evening and day.
Yep, bye, Tim.
See you.
See you, Tim.
See you,
Thanks.
And thanks a lot for hosting, John.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll try to set up a few tasks that I'll actually spend some time looking at. Make sure they make a little bit more sense. And so if you have an emergency like this, again, I'll have at least something I can just load up.
Yeah, we are learning every day. But Uwe, Morten, and Bruce did very well.
Yep.
So maybe the task was all right.
The task was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stay higher. Yeah,
stay high.
I told you that the American dude can fly.
Andreas, siehst du 2 Mann im Flugzeug sitzen da in der Schedule-Liste?
Disconnected.